How you doing, guys? Welcome back. One that I've not really covered recently is Kyber, Kyber Network Crystal KNC. This is the 1 minute chart, and we've literally just broken above a significant resistance zone at 150, and yeah, got above, wicked below within 2 minutes. So what to look for now on this would literally be a retest and move on higher. So what's been happening with KNC today? It has gone on a nice little run. I did kind of take my eye off of this. I've had a couple of days where I've basically just pressed the reset button, but yeah, we're just over 10% from the low. Yeah, so we're up 12% in 31 hours, which is it's not bad. It's gathering momentum. You can see it's been an upward trend for a few days since we put the low in here on the 10th of Jan. So what to look for next? Now I'm just going to zoom out to the 4 hourly, and yeah, it's looking good. It is looking good. So once we basically break above and hopefully hold some support at the 151 zone, we should have a comfortable move up to 160. From 160 we have got some tremendous resistance coming up at 185. I do expect us to consolidate around that zone before any real move happens. So best case scenario that I'm going to be drawing out from here is we're going to wick above, have a small bounce back to the 150, slight period of consolidation, and we might see a giant leg up because this is a big resistance zone, so I expect us to wick straight through, and then we will fall below, and then I expect us to consolidate before we either tail back briefly and then move higher, or we're going to essentially tail back to roughly where we are now and retest this support resistance zone to make sure there's a good foundation before we level off higher. So I'm going to mark that second option orange because it's a possibility, but I don't truly see it playing out. And then obviously what could happen from here, we have had a 10% move, more likely a 15% move if we go back to the low that we put in on the 5th of Jan. So what we could do, the 786 on that move is down here at, yeah, it's like 127. I can't see us coming back that low, but if we are harshly rejected here, we may come back and meet the cloud and wick down before we move on higher. So I'm going to mark that red, and essentially all directions for Kyber at the moment point to us moving higher. I do see us getting up to 2-1 in the not too distant future. I'd like to say within the next 5 days. It's whether we have a nice pump up and hold support there, swing and move higher, or we move, back test, and then move on higher. So yeah, I don't see us moving any lower than we are now. And if I just move out to the monthly chart, slightly harder to see, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit to spread this out for you all. You can see on the monthly chart we've actually been consolidating between the 786 and the 618 for close to 7-8 months now, and this thing's ready to move. So as you can see from coin inception, we wicked down, zoomed straight up to the 618, had a rejection, pulled back to the 786, consolidated for 4 months. On the 5th, 6th and 7th month we made an all-time high. Now I do believe after that sell-off we're in a similar position where we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're into the 7th month now, so we should be making a considerable move. And it's always good to backtest 786, but I just don't like to see us backtesting it for 6 months straight, because that could mean that we would move lower, but I don't think we're going to be moving lower from where we are. I think we've got another run in us, and then hopefully we'll find a new level of support, which would be our new low. So in essence, I'll just draw this out, it would be continuing the staircase patterning that we're seeing here. So from here we should move up and then just continue that staircase in. And basically by putting in this level of good foundation, it gives us the room to move higher. And that's when tokens tend to stay up, as opposed to what we've seen here, where we've had a move and we've wicked back, consolidated, moved up again, but we've been oversold. However, this was a higher low. But what we like to see is slow movement, consistent, move up for a month, sideways for a month, retest that support, build the foundation, and then up we go. So Kyber is relatively new compared to some tokens that are out there. I've got figures that go back to August 2018. So we're putting it into its 1920. My maths is not with me at the moment. Okay, so I suppose it's not that new. It's been around the block for a while. So what we will probably see then is some sort of consistent level of movement that we've seen historically, where you have the dip, swing up, and if we just use this dip, swing, try and make that sound as technical as possible. But if we use that same level of movement for here, again, it's pointing us up with the same level of traction and movement. This would point us somewhere up towards the 470, possibly moving up into the $5 range. So yeah, again, it kind of fits with what I'm expecting to see. We are due to level up from where we are. It is looking bullish on the hourly chart, and we just need to essentially break above and hold the 151 zone, and we should see a nice little leg up to about 160. Yeah, good luck guys, take care, thanks for watching, please remember to like and subscribe.